Progressive overload. Again, it's a progressive overload series of many ways that people can progressively overload, but they don't ever do it or try to. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you have any specific topic that you want me to cover, let me know in the comments section. We can get that stuff going, like be a little bit more active, increase those engagements, and just like have a good old giggle time, minus the giggle part. But progressive overload, reps with progressive overload. You don't always have to increase your sets. Like, you can actually run the exact same sets of the exact same exercise, but then do the exact same sets for like a long period of time. What you can do is you can increase the overall rep ranges when you're training, and then push it closer to 1 to 3 reps in reserve, or some reps in reserve, or go to failure. And with that said, you can maintain that exact same set, but then increase the overall volume by actually increasing your load and your repetition. Or if you have any sort of intensive workouts, that can be factored into your overall sets, which increases the volume. When I think of volume, I think of it as like, let's say you have one set. Within that one set, you can have one set of 8 to 10, right? That would be considered a particular volume for a particular movement. Now, let's say next week, instead of you do one set, but now you do one set of like 10 to 12 or 10 to 15, you are now increasing the overall volume of that particular set, hence increasing your progression, hence giving you more gains, because now you're doing overall more workload. Now, you can get to a point where you can increase the sets and sets and sets over and over again, but eventually that might be a problem where you might not be able to lift as heavy or for a longer period of for more sets, for more reps. So what you can do is add another set on that particular exercise. So now you go from one set to 2 sets, and now your overall volume increases, and then you keep on adding more weight, or you add more reps, and then that overall increases your total sets. Using reps as a driver for progression is actually a really good idea, because it does give you those slow, consistent progress. Every week, you might not be able to bump up the weight like 5 to 10 pounds, but you can increase the weight. You can keep the weight the same, but increase the reps either by 1 to 2 reps. And if you're consistently increasing the reps by 1 to 2 reps every single week or something, you'll get to a certain point where let's use 315 for example, where that 315 would become a lot lighter, because let's say you start from doing 6 reps and now all of a sudden you're doing 315 for 10 to 12 reps. You've now overall increased your strength, you've gotten bigger, you've gotten adjusted to the weights, and then you can add a set on there and then start with like 315 for maybe 2 sets, and then you do start from low, keep on going up, and then 315 to 3 sets and so forth. This overall increases your total work volume, hence allowing for progression by increasing your overall repetition, which increases your overall workload, which increases your overall volume, which drives progression. And if progression is being driven through hypertrophy, that ends up creating better results, better gains, and you get bigger and you get stronger. And you just repeat the process over and over again. So we can add sets to a particular exercise, but what, you're gonna add like sets every week? That seems very unrealistic. But can you add reps every week? Yes, you can. And eventually you keep on doing that, and then you just restart all over again and just repeat the same process all over again. So tell me what you think. If that makes sense to you, comment down below. If it doesn't, comment down below, and we can kind of clarify it a little bit more to what I mean. Thank you, and if you get a chance, just make sure to subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment, and also follow me on Instagram at Kanulift, Kanulift. Get it?